Love wants you, we can bring it on the floor. Never danced like this before. We don't talk about it. Dance.
Hey guys, what's cracking? It is Cracking Nation. We are here with our Week 6 team builder for the CSL Season 6. Today we're going to be taking on the Tampa Tyranitar. This is a divisional match, so it should be important in getting that good spot as far as playoffs are concerned. We are currently 3-2, not the greatest record ever, but it actually is enough to secure us the top divisional spot right now, which ain't bad, ain't bad. So with that in mind, we're going to be going over our team today. He's definitely got a pretty cool team. We'll check it. Definitely got a cool team. You guys can have a taste of my team builder over here, but so I got my team building assistant bot and everything. But so he's got Mega Alakazam, Keldeo, Superior, Mamoswine, Arcanine, Bronzong, Venomoth, Miltank, Carracosta, Throw, Raichu, and Mandibuzz. Obviously, I would mess around with some stuff, so clearly this is not how everything works, but we've got Tabby and everything over here. Anyways, so looking at our team, we're going to start off with Goodra. Goodra is just speed creeping to outspeed min speed Mamoswine on the off chance. It's Zap Zipper, which makes it a really good way to stop Superior. It's just Assault Vest Superior. Goodra can just completely take. And the thing is, if it's Zap Zipper, I'm pretty sure Zap Zipper won't allow it to set up. So Contrary won't activate for the drops and make them into boosts. So Assault Vest Goodra can take on uninvested Dragon Pulses really easily. I think it's like a 4-hit KO or a 5-hit KO. So I can just Fire Punch the crap out of it from there, or Dragon Tail, or whatever I need to do. Yeah, max HP, max attack with careful invested nature. So that's going to be basically just to take hits as well as I can from other things on this team. Things specifically like also Keldeo, a special attack in Keldeo, a special attack in Arcanine. Also, let's take on Venomoth and Raichu, as well as Alakazam can't KO, so we do a lot with Earthquake and Power Whip. So next up, Meloetta makes its return. This is a nice Meloetta set with Heal Bell, Calm Mind, Hyper Voice, and Psychic. Hyper Voice and Psychic achieve perfect neutral coverage against this entire team except for Bronzong. I was originally running Shadow Ball over Psychic, but I ended up opting not to do that because Psychic allows us to OHKO Throw, who otherwise might do some massive damage to us, as well as it allows Psychic also hits like a lot of things that Hyper Voice doesn't hit, specifically also Keldeo. Gives good damage on Venomoth. Yeah, honestly, it's still up in the air if I want to end up switching to Shadow Ball. But Hyper Voice does almost as much damage to things like Alakazam. So as of right now, I haven't changed my mind about it. But it's definitely that last spot is extended. Regardless, we are running a Calm Mind Meloetta with Heal Bell. Heal Bell is because there are definitely a few Pokemon on this team that could easily be running status moves. Things like Bronzong, maybe a defensive Arcanine, Miltank, Carracosta, even Mandibuzz. Those are all Pokemon that could easily be running status, and so with that in mind, I definitely want the Heal Bell when I have some Pokemon that are more defensively oriented. Calm Mind allows us to boost up and then take on things like Mandibuzz. Things just can't, things just straight up lose their ability to switch in. Bronzong obviously being the only stop, but I feel like Bronzong has a pretty hard time versus a lot of our team right now. So yeah, definitely I'm gonna have to think about if I want Hyper Voice. Basically hits Keldeo, Superior, Mamoswine, hits a lot of stuff. So we're going to have to definitely consider if we want to run Shadow Ball or Psychic. Psychic allows the OHKO, Keldeo, and Throw, which is definitely big. I am running Psychic over Psyshock just to get that a lot of damage off on Carracosta, as well as a bulk up Throw variant. But that's also definitely up for contention because now I think that if that thing's running Assault Vest, we could be in trouble. But if it bulks up, Psyshock won't be doing enough damage, is my main concern. Anyways, next up, we got a Choice Scarf Victini. I think this might be the first time we're running Scarf Victini. Victini is with Blue Flare, U-Turn, Energy Ball, and Psychic. Psychic, again, achieves pretty solid coverage against this team. Blue Flare and Energy Ball achieves also very good coverage. I decided not to run Thunder because Energy Ball does hit Carracosta for 4 times damage, as well as it hits Keldeo and Mamoswine, but we already have Blue Flare, and Blue Flare hits a lot of this team really hard. U-Turn is nice because it allows us to get a little bit of chip damage and switch out of a lot of these things if we're expecting a switch in. Victini obviously being a Pokemon that forces a lot of switches, so U-Turn is nice, especially when he might not be expecting it on a special Victini. And so yeah, just dual stab, Energy Ball, and then U-Turn. Yeah, I opted not to run Thunder just because Thunder and Energy Ball were both 2-hit KOing Keldeo. I opted not for Thunderbolt just because I mean, Mandibuzz, it doesn't actually do a lot of damage to split F Mandibuzz anyways. So the KO on Caracosta could be very critical because Caracosta obviously does threaten Victini. Next up, we have Avalugg with Rapid Spin Recovered Toxic Avalanche. I was considering running Protect, however, he does have quite a few Pokemon on his team that easily get Taunt, Serperior, Alakazam, so I really wanted to not be Taunt bait, so I really didn't feel comfortable making this thing Taunt bait, but Recovered Toxic are both definitely good options against a lot of the more defensive-oriented monsters, especially if Miltank isn't packing Heal Bell. We can really just click Toxic and just stall a lot of stuff out. Specifically, this Pokemon is to answer Mamoswine, who, if you haven't been able to tell so far, hits our entire team super effectively. So this is basically a dedicated answer to Mamoswine. It takes on superpowers all day long, so definitely does a good job of that. So that is definitely his role on this team, is to be the dedicated answer to Mamoswine. Beyond that, obviously, it can take hits from some of the other physical attackers, but this team is actually very special offensive based. So this is exclusively as our Hazard Clear. Tentacool also has a really tough time against this team with things like Bronzong, Alakazam, even Serperior can set up pretty hard on it. Can't really touch Keldeo. Things just get coverage for it. Raichu. There's just a lot of Pokemon that threaten Tentacool a lot. It's pretty crappy defensive typing, honestly. So Avalugg was the play. We've got a offensive sub SD Garchomp. Oh no, this is supposed to be sub. Why is it not sub? Right? This was sub. I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be sub. So sub SD and Stealth Rock. So basically this is our team's rocker. Edgequake achieves almost perfect neutral coverage against his entire team. Obviously, unless Bronzong is running like Levitate, we achieve phenomenal coverage against this entire team. So that's going to be really great. As it just come in, do some hefty damage. Also, Garchomp has some bulk investment, so it can definitely take a hit with its actually really impressive defensive stats. Take a hit power back hard, outspeed a lot of stuff too. 286 is, again, I think the speed tier for Mamoswine, in case it is just a hitting 80, because we don't outspeed a lot of other stuff besides that. Everything on this team is like kind of polarizing, where like you have some of these super duper fast Pokemon like Raichu, Serperior, Keldeo, and Alakazam, but you also have some of your super slow Pokemon like Bronzong. Miltank's not slow actually, just never run speed, like Caracosta, Throw, those guys. So that's basically Garchomp. Just comes in SDs, kind of arguably our lead of choice. I think either the two leads are going to be one of these two probably, but not set. Next up, we've got Thundurus, and then Thunderbolt, Grass Knot, Thunderwave, Taunt. So again, Taunt is nice because he does have a lot of Pokemon that could run more defensive-oriented sets, such as Bronzong, Caracosta, Mandibuzz, and even like a defensive Venomoth or like Arcanine or something. Miltank also. So Taunt is nice. It lets us stop them from clicking those utility moves. Thunderwave is good against the offense. Things like Alakazam, Keldeo, Serperior can really get slowed down by Thunderwave. Grass Knot is a OHKO on both Caracosta and Mamoswine, which is absolutely awesome because this allows us to have a really good way to stop Mamoswine. Mamoswine's Ice Shard does not do a whole lot of damage to Thundurus. It can take an Ice Shard, so we can just Grass Knot the crap out of that thing. We definitely have to scout for a set, because if it is a Scarf set, obviously we need to be wary and probably switch into Avalugg. But once we figure out its set, it's not going to be an issue. Anyways, that is the team we're bringing. Again, I think probably the move that is going to be the most up for debate is going to be Psychic here. But if you did enjoy this video, leave a comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. It is always very appreciated. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Kraken Nation out.